What is up, guys, and welcome to the Nexus. We are here today with the winner of the inaugural UKTC Grand Tournament for Star Wars. We're here with Mitchell. Congratulations. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Great. So you played Qi'ra Command today with the ECL base.
Yep.
Do you want to just quickly take us through your deck choices? Start from the beginning, I guess.
It's pretty standard, really. It's Woo's list, card for card.
Card for card, Woo's list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong control deck. The bad matchups aren't that bad. You can win them a decent amount of the time, and the good matchups are very good. So,
what would you say the best cards were for you today? Like in practice, what was the strongest sort of impact?
Honestly, I think Gideon and everyone Barrage are the best cards in the deck.
Yeah, I mean, overwhelming Barrage, it goes without saying, is one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah.
But what was great about Gideon today? How did he really help you take down the wins?
If you ramp into ECL Gideon on their turn 4 play, it's a big boy.
It's backbreaking for the opponent.
If they don't kill it straight away and then you follow it with more removal, there's lots of removal, then he just gets bigger and bigger.
Okay, so if we just go through your cards by set, and you just tell us pretty much like what cards you might change or anything you might want differently in the deck?
Not really, honestly. I think there's.
Do you think it's perfect, or you think that
it's good enough for my deck building capabilities?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's fair enough.
I think you don't want to play the speeder bike. It's just really slow.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the good ones for 2s, and then 3s. There's a lot of 3s, but
they're very good cards. Let's say.
You definitely want to max out on the ramp every time you draw it.
How important was ramping for you today?
It's very important because the 4 plays in the deck aren't very exciting, really. Like you want to be playing for the ramp into the 5. The 5 plays are the better plays because you get to flip your leader.
Of course, very fancy
and
showcase
with,
leader there.
The 5 drops, but you just the other 3 drops are just the so you don't run down space and it comes off with Vader as well, which is quite important. Like all the 3 drops are Vader's targets.
So you were playing Darth Vader and Darth Maul?
Yeah, sometimes Darth Maul just doesn't kill the leader, and Maul does. Like, there's a lot of 7 health leaders.
Yeah, so did Darth Maul come up much today, considering it was a one-of in your main deck?
I didn't draw it to kill any leaders specifically, but it did win me a few games with the Overwhelm, because there's quite, like, there's scenarios where you're not really a control deck, and you actually just have a tempo game with the Gideon, and then you can finish them with the Maul.
Absolutely. So some of the new cards from set 2, we've got like Top Target here.
Top Target in the side deck, yeah.
So, this is the side, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So
the best card from the new set is probably Fell the Dragon.
Yeah. So what were your main targets for Fell the Dragon? Like when you started the tournament, what were your main threats that you were worried about?
Mainly Fett's Fire Spray, but even though the matchup's good, it's just finishes it. And all the control decks have plenty of options, and it's only a 4 cost, so against Great Dragon, it's going to take 4.
Here's a little a debate that goes around. What do you think about Fell the Dragon versus Rivals Fall? Because a lot of people say paying 6 is no good when you can just use this anyway.
Yeah, and you can sometimes think of it like that, but especially in Qi'ra, when you're trading leaders like more than 50% of the time anyway. Like, your leader's just there to trade with their leader.
Absolutely.
Like,
so that's the main function of the leader, you'd say, yeah?
I mean, sometimes like you can flip it, and if they have a 3 attack unit, that you just get a huge, like a 7 attack leader that can do a lot of work. But most of the time, you're just flipping it into their leader, trading.
What would you say the advantage of playing Qi'ra over other blue leaders?
They don't trade with leaders. They're already weak.
Yeah, it's just the leader trade that does it for you.
Yeah, and being able to play this as a 2-drop as well with Qi'ra is really good. And a lot of the time you can just use Qi'ra to get a good trade, or even in like control matchups you can what is it? Very blind. You can kill off your own super tech with it.
Yep.
Like if against Boba or another deck where it's been tapped by something. Like, and they're not expecting you to get the Qi'ra turn, you can just kill it with the Qi'ra and then flip Qi'ra.
Okay, interesting. So do you want to talk a bit about your side deck and how that kind of got implemented into the game?
Top targets for aggro, And
Was it helpful in the aggro matchup?
I only played one Sabine, to be honest, but against the Sabine it did heal a lot. I drew 2 against it, and it was a lot of healing, and then
Vigilance is
next
like
Vigilance is for aggro as well, just to heal and removal.
just to balance yourself when you're on 6 energy.
And
That
then
makes
there's
sense.
just big boys for the control decks or late game decks, and then Rook's just the middle ground for the. It's just an extra ECL target. Against
just,
the mid range decks.
makes a lot of sense. So, did you use much of these cards during the day, or did you?
Yeah, every matchup, one of the 3 sort of blocks is going in, or sometimes like you want more, or it depends really.
So, what were your best targets for Palp's return? Obviously, these guys are your main draws, but did you use anything else interesting?
Well, in the control mirrors, you can get all the big ships back as well, but I didn't really have any that went that late to pull them out today. But it definitely comes up, especially against hand 2 with a blow. Because they're pillaging you and discarding cards. Like you can discard one of these and bring it out in 6.
That allows you to get value from the play, which is normally quite backbreaking.
It is a pretty hard matchup when they're discarding on your cards, because you have to just play really strange. You're not allowed to play a 2-drop. You just have to pass, otherwise you can have no cards.
Absolutely. So do you want to just quickly take us through your matchups? Obviously you went undefeated. I mean, don't worry if you can't remember them, but just any great games, any great moments during the day that you want to reminisce on?
Round 1 I played against Boss Green, more of a ramp version, not an aggro version. And I mean, the blue cards are just better in the control matchup than the other matchups. Same again, I played against Luke Green, which is similar sort of deal. They're like a mid-range deck where the blue cards just destroy the deck. What else did I play? A couple Bobas, a couple of Sabines.
So was the field as you expected it to be? No surprises?
I was surprised I didn't have a mirror, like a Qi'ra mirror or like a blue deck mirror. And I think I dodged the Palpatine because the first couple of rounds I'm playing against aggro, they're not going to get past all the aggro decks. There's quite a lot of aggro decks, but.
Is there anything you would change if you were to bring Qi'ra to another tournament in this format, or would you stick with the same thing?
There's no changes I would want to make. If someone else wants to make changes and tell me that they're good, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. But I don't know if there's anything that's changed. Like,
You're very happy and you feel really comfortable with it. So, is this your first big tournament win for Star Wars, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. How long have you been playing Star Wars for? Did you start on set 1?
Like midway through set 1, yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, congratulations again on your great performance. We're planning to get you on a podcast soon if you want to, and come join us on the channel and have a bit more of an in-depth chat about your playstyle and your history. But otherwise, congratulations on winning the inaugural GT tournament and taking home the giant check. So,
Giant check, yeah.
but yeah, congratulations, bud. Thank you.